It is very difficult. I mean, how do you teach about other faiths? But here's the thing, I think it would be quite a breakthrough to just to accept that you can at least acknowledge other faiths in the teaching about maybe you're a country with one faith that is very predominant, but even in the course of teaching about culture or religion, if you involve notions of other faith and at least describe them, I think that is both helpful and important. So my youngest child actually goes to a Catholic school, because we have faith schools in the UK, but in the course of his religious instruction, they will teach him about other faiths. But here is what is really important, actually less important than the order in which you teach them, although I can see that's got a lot of sensitivities, is what do you teach them about what that other faith means? Because that's really tough. And you know, I have come across in situations in different parts of the Western world, the most frightening stuff taught about what the religion of Islam is really about, for example, and incidentally in the Arab world, really bad stuff about what Judaism is about. So, and you know, one of the things that I work on with the Palestinians is to make sure that when you've got an education program in their schools, it's actually educating you about peaceful coexistence between religions. Because I say to them, it's not much use telling you you're all going to make peace with the Israelis next door if what you're learning in school is they're a bunch of bad people. So, you know, it's not going to help. So these things are really, really important, I think. And sometimes, you know, I come across pretty shocking, you know, statements about Islam and what it means, and you know, but partly again here is where the media can play a very difficult role. I mean, you will remember the guy, Mr. Hook in the UK. You remember that guy who I spent 3 years as Prime Minister trying to expel from the country. But this guy was like something out of Central Casting, right? You know, I mean, he sort of looked crazy and had one arm missing with a hook and things, and would come out and make these wild statements, supposedly on behalf of the Muslim community, which were actually not supported by very many people in the Muslim community at all. But people like that were then taken as sort of representatives when people were learning about Islam, and it just incredibly damaging and dangerous. So I think the single most important thing is actually what you do teach about the other religion.